It's week 3 of the NFL, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Commanders and the Bengals on Monday night.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Puncher Tress Way set to get this one started. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers. Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Second down, another run by Moss. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now Burrow. Moss hauls it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Well, here he comes. Here comes the Heisman Trophy winner from a season ago, and what a show he put on, man. He was a stat stuffer. Over 1,100 yards rushing, looked a lot like Lamar Jackson did back in the day in college. Oh, by the way, 40 touchdowns passing too. You know why this Washington organization took him so high in this draft? They want him to be Lamar Jackson. They want him to be dynamic. And he's going to get his career off and running.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. On the give, here's Eckler. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Trying the inside handoff to Eckler. And they take him down right along the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Staying with Eckler. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They'll send him over right. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still first down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. They'll run here following the penalty. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still second down.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Throwing now, Daniels. Able to find Dotson here. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The rookie from Michigan, there that time. Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. Going for it, it's Eckler. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a first down.
Here's Robinson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I'm sure coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
11.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Burrow back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome.
Oh, he loses the football. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another, hold each other accountable.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. They've got a man in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Finds his man, Chase. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Butker knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And it sets up 2nd down. Daniels from the pistol. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun, Daniels. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. On first down, here's Burrow. Completes this one to Chase. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now a give up the middle to Moss. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Play action now. Burrow. He fires one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Working inside the red zone. Pass taken in by Burton. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Burrow setting to throw. The throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Moss. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Big.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. Zach Moss, the touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals push their lead to 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Jamison Crowder on the return. Return's looking good so far. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. It's caught, Eckler. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it up. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. He completes it in traffic. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Benjamin St. Juste getting up to end that play. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Burrow from the gun. Caught by Burton. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Slot receiver headed left. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still first down.
Set him back 5, it's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Looking to throw, Burrow. This one taken in by Chase. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They send the tight end in motion left. To throw again, it's Burrow. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Crowder with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Commanders and running back Austin Eckler headed back to the field. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a one-score game here. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
This is Eckler on second. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first. Running with Eckler again. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throw complete to Eckler. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
Daniels throwing on third. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Man in motion here. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking. where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
That's Gesicki. He's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
First down, Burrow to throw. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needed a little help to get picked up off the grass.
He picks up 15 on the play, and it sets up a Cincinnati first down. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle, and it's the Bengals with first and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. From the red zone now. Able to find Renfro here. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
At the Commander's 10-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Crowder with a return here. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Second and 1. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Again, Daniels to the air. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds past midfield. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Catches is made down the right sideline. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first. The kick by Ahmed is good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Renfro, the receiver, in motion left. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. We've hit halftime here in Cincinnati. The Bengals carrying a lead into the locker room. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B, their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Bronk, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Eckler running dead ahead. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Now it looks like we have somebody who was shaken up on that play. You gotta hope this is nothing serious. Austin Eckler, the player the trainers are headed out there for. Second down now, 7 to go. Now Daniels off the play action. Searches from pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, is exactly how you get it done.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Jukes out a 1-stop, and he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards, and it's going to be their football coming up. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Pass taken in by Burton. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Play action now, Burrow. Brought in right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Give him 3 on that game. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Burrow from the gun. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
On the draw, this is Moss. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Moss with another carry. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Burrow setting up the play action. That pass caught by Renfro. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
The Commanders set to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They've got first down from the 31. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Daniels. Finds his target, Robinson. He's got a gain of 6 there. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
They're out now, ready to punt it. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Running out of the gun with Moss. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action here. He's trying to push the field. Toward Chase, but it's intercepted. Benjamin St-Juste picks it off. And the Commanders get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Play fake here, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
We call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
And it's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And that brings up 4th and long. On is Ramiz Ahmed for the Commanders' field goal try. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. The drive starts with a run by Moss. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Burrow to the air now. That's Gesicki. He's got it. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
At the 41-yard line.
To throw again, it's Burrow. This is ahead for about 5. Derek Forrest able to make the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball. If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. No run, it's Moss. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Daniels from the pistol. Got his target, it's Zacchaeus. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. All right, set now. 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Washington first. From the gun, it's Daniels. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack. Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
An option give to Robinson, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run, and anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Facing fourth down, the Commanders will turn to Ramiz Ahmed for the field goal. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left. So you really can write either script you want, onside kick or send it deep.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Burton there to bring it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Now comes the Commander offense for another series. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Staying with Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Commanders will have a first. Here's Daniels. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Daniels off the play action. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 39. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right? You've got to win and create leverage. Versus zone, it's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up. I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
So out now comes the punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action now. Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
The ability to take any completion, short or deep down the sideline, and continue adding yardage, that's called yak, and every coach loves it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals leading by 8. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Up the gut, they go with Moss. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Motioning one of the tight ends. Running on 2nd with Moss. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away.
Washington will take over first.
The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Complete. It's McLaurin. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Has a man, it's Ertz. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Looking for a target. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. It's victory formation the rest of the way for the Bengals, who take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.